Welcome, foolish mortals, back to the channel. We have a special video today. Anna finally gets to sit down and talk about our next Disney trip again. So like I said in the last video, well, my last trip update video that I did, we did get our reservation moved to October. I did get confirmation from our travel agent. So we're going October 12th through the 21st.
Yep.
And so now we wanted to sit down, and so it'll be 10 days, so it'll be longer than we were originally going for in March.
Yeah.
So we wanted to sit down and, as quickly as we possibly can,
Kind of go over
what parks we want to go to each day.
Mm-hmm.
So they said it'll be 10 days, starting on the 12th, so we'll fly out usually early morning. So usually we're there and in the resort by like anywhere from 1:30 or 2 o'clock p.m. until about like I think our first trip we were there at like 3:30 because we stopped at like 8. And
yeah, we stopped
took a little while
longer. Yeah.
Yeah, because we walked a little slower through the airport.
Yeah.
And everything. So.
Oh, that's scary.
All right. So, and our original plan for the arrival day was to just hang out at the resort, and since we have tickets for all the days, including that first day, I'd kind of thought that we would hang out at the resort, but then do dinner at Epcot.
Okay.
So that we can use up one of our, park passes, and like maybe we go to Epcot and like maybe ride Frozen Ever After or something like that.
Yeah,
and then
do something just light.
Yeah, do.
No pressure.
Yeah, exactly. Or like go ride Living with the Land or something like that. Just kind of wander around, do whatever we want to, and then go do make a dinner reservation or something like that. Or just
not
go and find somewhere to eat.
Yeah.
At Epcot. So that's kind of what I was thinking, if that sounds okay with you.
Yep.
So, okay. So Epcot will be the first day.
Yes.
Okay. Second day. What do you want to do after Epcot? Do you want to start with Magic Kingdom, or do you want to...
See, that's where I'm kind of thinking.
Is to start with Magic Kingdom.
Is to start with Magic Kingdom.
Okay. We can start with Magic Kingdom. I mean, I'm cool starting our trips with Magic Kingdom or Epcot.
Yeah.
We always just did Animal Kingdom because we were only there, would only have half a day.
Right.
And we didn't want to do half a day in Epcot or Magic Kingdom if we could avoid it.
Yeah. But I want to try and do a little bit more in Magic Kingdom, or not Magic Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom this time.
Yeah. So, and we'll have the time for it.
Because I want to do the safari and the train.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the two things I want to do.
Yeah.
And when we're doing those late half days, we haven't been able to do them.
Right. That's true.
So those are the two things I really want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And I guess we can mention this now, since cat's out of the bag for everybody else. Is that so? The trip will also be a little different for us because it will be me and Anna and Aiden. And it sounds like possibly Auntie Jess is going at the same time.
Yep.
But we will have another tiny munchkin with us because we are going to be having another baby in March.
Yes.
And so we knew this before we booked the March trip, and that's why we booked it towards the end of March, because this baby is due March 7th, beginning of March. So we will be 4 of us, so we will have 2 kids to take care of. So we will still have to do the rider switch.
Yep.
Aiden at this point is tall enough to ride a few more of the rides.
Yeah, and at that point.
And at that point, another year from now, when he's 3, he may be able to ride quite a few of them.
Yes.
So.
Which I'm excited for.
Yes. He sat down and watched a ride through of Slinky Dog Dash not too long ago. Just sat there and watched it and thought it was the greatest thing ever. And so I'm excited to take him on that.
That'll be exciting too, because he'll actually get to ride it twice. He'll get to ride it because when you do a rider switch, some of the people can ride twice. So like if you could take Aiden on it first, and then you could stay with baby after that, and I could take Aiden on it myself.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
So he could ride twice, and that would be really fun for him, I think.
Yeah, probably would. Okay, so October 14th would be the next day, which is our anniversary.
Yes.
Where would you like to go to dinner on our anniversary? We'll do a nice dinner somewheres.
I'd like to say I want to go somewhere new, but I don't.
Because I know originally I was going to take us to, like, when we were going to go in December, I was going to take us to California Grill.
I don't know. So I was kind of thinking that maybe we could do an Epcot day.
Do an Epcot day.
And then do like Nine Dragons or
Nine Dragons was good.
Beer Garden. One of those two would be good.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, we can do that.
Or Mexico.
Oh yeah, if you want to do something new, yeah, go to
the one inside.
The inn. I think it's the Inn de San Angel.
Yeah, one is inside. They're both the names are almost identical.
There's three of them. There's a quick service at San Angel, and then there's the Plaza de San Angel and the inn. I think.
Yeah.
I feel like there's two sit-down restaurants, one inside and one outside.
No, the one outside's a quick service.
Right.
And then there's the margarita stand, which also I think is called like.
Gotcha. It's something to do with San Angel. Yeah. It's all San Angel.
They're all three the same. Anyway, inside the pyramid.
Okay. So, and I think that's called the Inn de la San Angel. I think.
Yeah.
Whatever. So yeah, that'd be good. I'd be down for that.
Yeah, I just think that'd probably be good.
Okay. So we've done a little bit of Epcot and then Magic Kingdom, then Epcot. So next on the 15th, anything in Hollywood Studios or Animal Kingdom?
What day of the week is the 15th?
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It would be a Friday. Do you not trust me?
I don't trust you.
Obviously.
Friday.
Told you.
Okay.
You know how I know that? Because we're leaving on a Tuesday.
Well, so because the reason I'm asking is because I would like to do plan a day in Hollywood Studios because I want to do Mickey and Minnie's, but I don't want to do it on a weekend day because that's when the crowds are going to be worse.
That's fair.
So that's why I was asking. Let's do Animal Kingdom.
Do Animal Kingdom? Okay. And I know we want to try to do the safari.
I want to do the safari and then the conservation station. Which you have to take the train to do. Yeah, those are the two things I want to do for sure.
Okay.
And then probably just spending a little more time than normal looking at animals for Aiden.
Yeah. Yeah, because he loves animals.
Yeah, he does. And then of course,
elephant.
Of course, I'm gonna do
Expedition Everest.
That one. I was like, what is the name of that mountain? It's not Fuji. What the heck am I thinking? Yeah, I want to do Expedition Everest and maybe con you into doing it.
Yep, we'll see. Okay, so we'll do Animal Kingdom and then Saturday. Again, it'll be a weekend, so we don't really want to do Hollywood Studio unless we want to do 2 Hollywood Studios days.
Which is potential. Like we have 10 days, so we could do 2 Hollywood Studio days. Okay. I just want to make sure that one of them is for sure a later, like during the week. I mean.
Yeah, like one of the weekdays because we'll be there through the next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
So if we did like a Tuesday or something like that for
we'll do that,
Hollywood.
So, yeah.
But we could do another Hollywood Studios day. It's going to suck. Yeah, it's going to be crowded though.
Any of them are going to be crowded.
That's what I was just going to say.
It's also the 50th anniversary during that time. So there's all of these days might be crowded.
Yeah. Possibly.
So let's go ahead and do Hollywood Studios there, and we'll do some of our normal stuff, like try to do Toy Story Land, things like that. Maybe depending on how Aiden's doing and how the new little one's doing, maybe we'll be able to stay and watch like Fantasmic if they have that going again or something like that.
Yeah. I would be incredibly surprised if they don't by this point.
Yeah. Okay, so do Hollywood Studios.
Magic Kingdom.
And then Sunday, you want to do Magic Kingdom after that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it'll have been a while since we'd been in Magic Kingdom. And I'm going to be really sad that we don't have, because as of right now, the tickets that we have don't have Park Hopper. So we will only have 1 park per day. Because at this point, because of the ParkPass system, there was really no point in doing in paying the extra money for the Park Hopper because you can only go to 1 park anyway.
Right.
And so it was like, why bother?
Yeah, we're crossing our fingers and hoping that by the time
that we go, the old Park Hoppers will be open again, and that Annual Pass will be open again, so we can do that instead of just regular tickets. And
yeah, we're hoping things will be a little bit different the closer we get, but we're planning for if they're not.
Yes, exactly. So, because we also normally like to go to Magic Kingdom, like right at the start of the day to go to the firehouse and get some Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom cards, and then go about our day at the other park.
One of the things I want to do at Magic Kingdom that we haven't done is Tom Sawyer Island.
Right. So hopefully we can be there on a day when that's open.
Yes.
Okay. So after Magic Kingdom, we have 4 more days.
Let's see. Maybe Monday would be a good, like, we should do a half day, a half park day. Like,
Yeah, we can do that.
I mean, we should plan for a half park day, and then if we want to stay longer later, get up earlier, we could.
Okay, so do you want to do that as an Epcot day then? Because that seems to be our most relaxing part, because that's one we go to the most often. That and Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, let's do it.
But because of what we do in Epcot, we tend to just wander around Epcot and just kind of look at things.
It's not going to be a high pressure, like, we have to get these things done.
Yeah, and she and I will tend to just, like, we'll wander around for a while, and then we'll just kind of find a spot and sit there and just look around, have a nice snack or something like that.
Yeah.
And then just kind of wander around some more. It's just usually nice and relaxing. So, yeah, we can do a half day at Epcot, and then if we're feeling up to it, we can stay there, or if we decide we want to, then we can... We'll even maybe, head back to our resort or go to another resort and have lunch or something, and then go back and hang out in the pool or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that maybe we should, and even this Magic Kingdom day on that Sunday, even plan for that to maybe be a half day too.
Be a half day.
Just because we're going to have the 2 kids now, so we're going to be balancing a little more.
Yeah, it'll be a little more rough. So, okay, and then you want to do the Tuesday or do you want to do Wednesday as Hollywood Studios?
Let's plan it for the Wednesday, because I'm crossing my fingers and hoping that Fast Passes are back by then. And I want to book it for a later one so that we can maybe get Fast Passes.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So that way, potentially, I could get Fast Passes for Mickey and Minnie's.
Okay.
To try and
do that. So then what do you want to do on this Tuesday?
Do we want to do a second day at Animal Kingdom, or do we want to plan that for another...
I feel like we really don't do a huge amount in Animal Kingdom.
No, we don't.
So I feel like, especially doing a full day on this Friday.
An actual full day.
I don't really think that we'll care to go back to Animal Kingdom after that.
Okay, so then let's plan for, let's see. We have 2 Magic Kingdom and 3 Epcots, maybe another Magic Kingdom.
Okay. Okay, and then it would be the final day, the Thursday, which is like a half-ish day, because we usually try to leave, make our flight like 8 o'clock in the evening or something like that, because that way we don't have to leave the resort until... our 7:55 flight, we had to leave our Magical Express left the resort at 4 or something. It was like 4:20 or something like that. They make you leave really early just so you can catch the plane.
Well, I mean, I kind of appreciate that because
it makes sure that you're there on time to catch your plane.
I'm not stressed about making sure I'm there.
And then you want to close out like we did last time with Epcot?
Yeah, I think that's a good one just because, well, and hopefully all the refurbishment is done. Mouse Gears is a good place to get everything that we want to get.
Right. And that's kind of, and if Park Hopper opens back up, which we're hoping it will, then what we'll end up doing is what we did last time in 2019, where we went to Magic Kingdom right off the bat and rope dropped, and we ran in and got a cinnamon roll, took some last minute pictures with the castle, rode Haunted Mansion, and then went over to Epcot and just spent our time at Epcot that day.
Yeah.
So.
And that's the same thing with these other ones, like these days that we're thinking about, like half days and stuff like that, is that we could possibly park hop and catch up on things that we're missing. And
yeah, well, especially if we decide to do like a half day somewhere and then be like, well, we want to just go do, we don't want to go back to the resort, but we want to go do something more relaxing, maybe just take a quick jaunt over to Epcot and just wander around for a while, or go to, maybe even go to one of the other resorts. And
that's kind of what I'm hoping for with like getting this Wednesday Hollywood Studios, is if I could get our 3 good fast passes first thing.
Yeah.
So we're looking at like.
Or if we get boarding groups.
Yeah, and that's what I'm looking for, is like if I can get those things first thing early, then we may not even need to stay at Hollywood Studios all day.
Yep.
So.
That's true. Okay. That looks good. We got all the days planned out. So we'll go Epcot, Magic Kingdom, Epcot again, Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Magic Kingdom, Epcot again, Magic Kingdom again, Hollywood Studios, and and then finish out at Epcot.
I'm sure people are going to think we're crazy because we're taking no rest days, but it's go hard or go home.
Plus, when you just plan for it to be this crazy, then you can go in intermittently and be like, okay, well, since we've been to this park this many times this trip,
yeah,
then we can take this day and, go to that same park for half a day and then spend the rest of the day resting.
And when I book, again, assuming fast passes are back by then, I'd even be down if they did like a max pass system.
Yeah.
And we had to pay a little extra. Like, I'd be down for it.
I think the other thing is we don't, even when we have like stuff that we want to do, we want to, our fast passes and stuff, we still don't pressure ourselves yet because we're of the mentality like, we're going to come back.
Yeah. Well,
we would like to do that, but if,
well, yeah,
it doesn't work out, then, and so we don't really stress about it, and that's one of the reasons that we generally don't need the rest days.
And I was going to say, the other thing is that I try and book all of our fast passes and stuff like that super early.
Right.
I try to get them as early in the day as possible.
Yeah.
So then we have the option of saying, all right, we're done for the day.
Exactly.
We're going back to the resort and taking a nap.
If we did our fast passes, all right, it's time to go have lunch and go back to the resort and take a nap or something.
And we could even plan for like this Hollywood Studios day or this Magic Kingdom day, especially because we have an early Hollywood Studios day. Well, maybe not that Hollywood Studios day. Plan for both of our Hollywood Studios days to be early mornings to try and get boarding groups.
Yep.
But like Magic Kingdom and Epcot days, these two I could also plan for afternoon fast passes, which are much easier to get, and we could sleep in that day.
Yeah.
We have options as far as that goes.
Yeah.
And
we'll solidify everything more as it gets closer and as maybe things start to open up a little more and stuff
really
like that.
rooting for fast passes come back.
So we will have to see how it goes, and we will keep everyone updated as we go along.
Yeah.
So, but for now, it looks like that's kind of the plan going forward at this point. So, thank you all for joining us this week, and we hope to see you again next week. But until then, don't forget to thank the Phoenicians.